expect they will set aside parts of the country solely for recreation and have large blocks of built-up areas. And I think these are going to be very ugly indeed, probably.
No, I don't think I'll still be on Earth. I think I'll be undersea. I think the population will have gone up so much that either everyone will be living in sort of big domes on the Sahara, or they'll be undersea.
There'll be so many people that they'll have to have an overflow into the sea. And so there'll be houses underneath the sea and houses above the sea.
They're not going to have so many square houses, you know, more curves and artistic designs instead of just sort of boxes like they've got nowadays.
I think it's going to be very boring.
So it would take up too much room. It'd have to be in flats, piled on top of one another, like that. And the houses would be rather small, and everything would be cramped up, very cramped.
Animals as they have here, sheep and cows and livestock, but they'll be kept in batteries. They won't be allowed to graze on pastures. They'll be kept in buildings all together, all in one big building and artificially reared, so they'll yield a larger, be bigger and give more food.
All the Sputniks and everything that are going up sort of interferes with the weather, and I think the sea may rise and will sort of cover some of England, and there'll be just islands left from like only the Highlands in Scotland and some of the big hills in England and Wales. I don't think all England will be wiped out because some of it will be too high. I think the sea will rise to about 300 to 600 feet.
It might freeze because the sun, I think, will probably burn out. And there's an ice cap coming down from the North Pole. I think it'll cover the Earth. It might have another ice age.
And I don't think there's anything to be frightened of, and a lot of people think it's going to explode, but I'm certain it won't.
I think it'll be much more efficient, because there'll be more cures for the diseases, and not so many people will get sick.
And the black people, you know, won't be sort of separate. They'll be all mixed in with the white people. And, you know, the poor people and rich people will become the same. Well, they will be poor and rich, but they won't sort of look down on each other.
I'm not looking forward to living in that year, about 50 years' time. I mean, the world seems to be in such a